I'm going to go to my workshop first. And I want to set up some wrist launchers, essentially. They're like, I want them to be less explosive, like less like a barrel, and more like almost like a wrist-mounted catapult. So like there's something that lays flat, and I point, and it like lifts it out.
Yeah,
like a wrist-mounted like atlatl.
Okay.
I think I have enough just like random.
Yeah, hold on. I'm sure you have enough.
And it's because they're tension mounted, like they're not like they're immune to like water getting gunpowder wet, and
right?
This and that, like.
Yeah, because like with alchemical cartridges and stuff, that is a worry.
Right.
Now, most of the alchemical cartridges would be dipped in wax and stuff like that. So.
Right. But I'm more talking about like the mechanism itself is pretty like it's neat, but it's very simple.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Roll
engineering.
Yeah. I have to think about it. Play too many systems.
Knowledge, engineering. 37.
All right, yeah, you could put this together easily enough. What are you using for ammunition?
So I actually want to go, like that's what I want to go into town for.
Okay.
Is I have like 20 of the alchemical cartridges that have like the entangling shot in them.
Yeah.
So like mechanics wise, I basically just want to be able to use these entangling shots without loading them into my gun.
I got you.
Like.
Yeah.
So mechanically wise, it would just be the entangling shot.
Okay.
Which I have.
Yeah, so you could go to the market, and you're at your shop, so the nearest market would actually be the market that little boy went missing in. Ollie's market.
Perfect. So the alchemical or the entangling shot, half damage to those hit by a cone attack made with this weapon. So it's going to do half the damage of a regular shot. Mm-hmm. But any creature hit by the shot has to make a DC 15 reflex throw or become entangled for 2d4 rounds.
Okay. And it would do half of your weapon's damage.
Right.
Not with the extra fire and stuff because it's not being fired from that pistol.
Right.
So just remember that.
Yeah, it basically
so it'd be like 1d8.
Yeah, it's going to take 1d8 and then have to make that thing.
Okay.
But I want to have 3 on each wrist. Because like I said, it's a pretty simple thing.
Yeah.
Also 6 is my reload number, and I don't have to change that if I do 3 on each wrist.
Yeah, fair enough.
So basically, as a...
I'm gonna put buildings out. This is an open market.
Being dumb. So, for the audience at home, one thing we figured out in the last combat session is action economy wise in a 1v whatever, I'm at a disadvantage, even like just with my regular turns. So we're going to like edit stuff as we go. Like we're play testing a lot of stuff, just trying to figure it out. It's a home game.
Well, it's a home game, but also we've had to try to figure things out for single player.
Right.
Which is more difficult than you would imagine.
So essentially what we're going to try for whatever, well, I don't know if it'll be this section, but for the next combat, we're basically going to treat my player like the boss with like legendary actions or, you know, like just to balance the action economy a little bit and have the enemies be like the party to make it a little more balanced.
And hopefully it all works.
Yeah, maybe it'll be perfect. Maybe it'll be too OP. Like, you know, we're figuring stuff out. Like, we don't have any friends.
Yes, we do. We have each other.
So I said we, like we as a group. Ominous.
You like that?
Yeah.
I found my market and village square set that I've been missing for like a year.
What's the pillar thing?
It's a monument.
Cool. So
that being said, you would know what it is.
So
I'm being a dick.
Yeah. These entangling shots currently will be used as a reaction. Well, we'll get to it when we get to it. You'll be fine. You'll figure it out.
But it's a monument that was erected to honor the builders of the city and the saviors of the world from the last age.
I gotcha.
You would recognize some of those names. So this is an open air market. There is market stands and outdoor eating establishment. I'm going to move this well to the center.
Makes sense.
There's a local well. There is a monument, and this is also where public execution and punishment happens as well, because this is like a town square. Now, you know, throughout District 13 there are numerous versions of this type of market.
Right.
Because it's so large, you basically have a bunch of small sections within the city. And this is the one that is closest to your shop, so you're more familiar with it than
I am others.
Yeah.
So first thing I'm gonna do.
There are probably 10 of these within the residential section where your precinct is.
So I guess one of the things I did, since it's like right across the street from my shop, is after I like kind of built these, I went kind of checked in at the desk and been like, hey, didn't die. Oh, by the way, Captain, I guess I kind of have to debrief about. Well, can I?
Can you what?
Because like all the people I found down there were members of like the night. It's been a long time, guys.
The Knights of Twilight.
Yeah.
Or the
so
order,
like
the Order of Twilight.
None of the people that I found or saved are actual citizens, right?
I mean, some of them are citizens for sure.
Like, are they out and about yet, or like, can I basically?
Some of them, yes. Some of them most likely will be because they're out. They would be out like trying to get supplies and stuff to.
But like, some of the ones who are missing are going to go to their families and be like, "Hey, I'm not dead."
Right.
So I'm going to basically be like, "Hey, I was in town, investigated this thing, found some survivors, killed some stuff." Like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like. Basically, like, hey, Captain, I've been here for 12 hours, and I
Let
did
you know.
all of it again.
Yeah,
so.
well, yeah, and I mean, you can tell her even then, you can be like, when I was investigating Elizabeth's
where
disappearance,
Elizabeth went missing, I found.
there was some weird stuff going on. I found a bunch of other people who may have been missing and may not have been reported yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but see, all of those people, except for maybe Ren, at one point or another, actually, and Ren even comes out of there.
Yeah. There are people in the town, they just also have this hidden life.
Yes.
So I can still say, I rescued 30 civilians.
Yes,
from,
absolutely.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. Like, I don't want to give away anything, like, Knights of Twilight related.
Right.
But I basically want to be like, hey.
That way you can let her know.
I know we don't give out medals over here, but if we did,
right.
I'm your man.
And what you do know about that is that it was part of some of the human trafficking.
Yeah.
So you've at least made a step forward on that.
So... I know we already built this, and I should have thought about it sooner. But like, Captain Masham, have any like?
I mean, she would be thrilled with this knowledge. I can get her out and put the precinct down if you want.
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Okay.
And we can just verbally role play it, but I know that might be kind of lame for the viewers. But I mean,
I know she's here.
I just had to whatever. Like, we don't have to get it out. I feel like it's not going to be worth like.
Okay.
The payoff, because I don't plan on having a huge conversation with her.
Right, yeah.
So basically, like, hey, here's kind of the rundown of what happened. If you want a more detailed explanation, you can find us on YouTube at...
Well, and she's always sitting behind a stack of paperwork. She's like, so we've made some progress on the child trafficking, or the human trafficking a little bit.
Yes, and, again, 30 people we presume dead, not, so... And
whatever
the number is, I'm saying 30. But
right, yeah. It was about 30.
Yeah, so, like...
Well, that's...
All in a night's work.
That's a huge bonus. A very huge bonus. I suppose we could send some people down to seal the sewers off so that it's not an access point anymore.
Already did that, right? Well, Ring did that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like...
With magic.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, already did.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for making my life a little bit easier.
Of course, it's what I was hired to do. Out of curiosity, like out of character, do I take a salary?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't.
Yeah, no, you get paid.
Well, like, I don't want to be.
I mean, you can donate it.
Yeah, like, I guess I want to do that. Like, I mean, whatever loot I find, get shit on, guys, it's mine.
Right.
But, like, I'm a noble.
Your paycheck.
I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, my thing, I want it to fund, like, maybe probably one of those soup kitchens. Like, to keep, like, you know, community outreach programs and stuff like that. So, like,
Alright.
I think maybe there's a reward for progress. It's, like, X amount of gold.
Yeah, like bonus and stuff.
Yeah, like, it's like you made this bonus. Here's a healthy little, like, good
Right.
job. And I just want it all to go
Okay.
to community, like...
Right, and she would know this about you.
Yeah. So just like various community outreach, like I feel like we have an orphanage.
Yeah.
Upkeep of the hanging dock. I don't know, like just various things. Because I mean, I don't need money. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Plus, I have income from my shop, from selling weapons.
Right.
And income from.
Oh, which reminds me, roll a d20.
Donate it. I don't care.
No, for your income for your shop.
I know.
Well, yeah, but you might care. You're in a market.
No, I'm pretty good. I'm basically just buying it. Like I'm not trying. Fuck it.
You were gone for 2 weeks.
So I got a 7 on the D20. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Okay. So, yeah, no, that's what you need is, okay, so you rolled a 7?
Yep.
So, 7 times 100.
700.
Okay. So in the past 2 weeks, you made 700 gold pieces.
Okay. So I want to buy some. I basically want to replace some of the alchemical cartridges that I bought.
Some of the stuff that you actually consume.
Yeah. Like basically just like tell me how much I need to spend to restock my ammo. Cause,
Yeah,
like,
I'll have to.
I know.
We can do it off.
Yeah.
Off.
But I'm not.
You bought enough ammo. You should be fine for a minute.
Yeah.
We'll
I
figure it
have
out.
30 shot, like 30 special shot. Like that's not the.
Yeah, those are like the weird ones. I think the alchemical cartridges are 1 gold piece each.
Yeah.
And I think you bought like over 100.
Yeah, that's right. I have 30, like on my person, and then I have I bought 100 because
you have like you have a bandolier and then you have a backpack.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I spent money and regained supplies. Suck it, you realistic nerds.
There you go.
And then the other thing is like, I don't know if there's like a thing here, but is there something like a magic shop stall thing where I could get like something to just boost AC a little bit?
Possibly. What kind of boost do you want to do? Are you wanting to like upgrade your armor?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay.
But like, my clothes are sick as hell. So like, I think more like an enchantment on the stuff that I have.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's what it would be. You know how you did the oil on the gun and it basically
Yeah.
turned it into the +1 and so
Yeah.
on, right? Well, you mastercrafted the +1, but
Yeah.
like you don't have to buy new clothing for this. You is it this one? No. I got it. What was it? 700 gold for the. They would give you a +1 on your armor for 700, and I would have to look up because that would basically turn your armor into mastercraft armor. So it would be a +1.
Give me the breakdown. I think I'll flip it this way though.
But you could basically an enchanter would enchant it into a mastercraft piece for you. It would take about an hour.
I'm cool for 700.
Mhm.
I'll do that. What will that increase it by?
1. It'll basically turn your armor into whatever that armor is, +1 armor.
Okay. I gotta figure out how to do that. Like,
And then, so you were looking for, and I would say you don't have to remove the gold for this because it's like 1 gold piece worth of crap. But you're basically looking for blasting caps that would go off on impact rather than
yeah.
a firing pin or a hammer to modify your alchemical cartridges for your launcher. So you could buy 100 of those for 1 gold.
Okay.
And you can find them. There's an alchemy station here. It's actually a really well-stocked market. It's just not necessarily the safest market because of the area, you know.
Makes sense. I'm trying to find where this...
And you do see, like, I've got a few people out there, but there are a decent amount of people here. This is pretty well used to market for the people in the local region. And so you do see plenty of people here. There are children running around. Like, these people are living their lives, even though it's dangerous to be here, you know.
Right. I have it in my armor is where I put all that stuff. Like in my actual, like that makes sense. I edited my... Sitting here like, where, like I don't have like a ring and an amulet of whatever.
Yeah, I think you just added it all to your armor.
To the armor. Which makes sense because I'm not
easier.
getting new stuff. I'm adding to whatever. So my AC is at 22 now.
Well, it's not bad. Especially for a gunslinger.
Especially for someone whose main defensive maneuver is to just not be seen or shot at.
Right.
Like at all.
So as you are going around the market, though, you do notice, and like I said, it's a rough area, right? There's graffiti on the buildings, and so there would be buildings just kind of outlining this area, right? There's different graffiti on the buildings. You do notice a little bit of graffiti on the monument.
Is it?
It's up to you whether you look at it or not. I'm just like,
yeah, I mean, I'll look at it.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal. I just kind of came here to resupply and maybe edit some whatever, flexing my new equipment.
Yeah.
But I'm an inquisitive nature,
Right.
and I know this is where that kid went missing. Or this is where the boy went missing. Or
Yes,
the
little boy went missing here.
So I want to roll like an or a perception.
Okay.
I guess. Or
I mean,
I want to investigate the area while I'm
He
here.
went missing like a week ago, so you could interview some people.
Yeah.
If you want to, but like sign of that, like this is a well-used market every day. There's not gonna be evidence laying around.
Right. So yeah, I'll interview some people, I guess. Just
Okay, so you know that he went missing at the cafe. And there's a waitress out. And here, put this guy behind the counter if you want to talk to him. He's like the cook.
Hey, you guys take that kit? No.
What can I get you, sir?
Safe to assume these people know me, right?
Yeah, I mean they know you. You're one of
I feel like pretty much everyone. In
you're
this
one of a
district
few
knows me.
cops that actually work this area, so
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, I am working on Jim Bob. Or
what I would say is that there are a decent amount of these people who may not know that you are who you are. But
like they don't know I'm the noble, but they know I'm the cop.
They do know you as an officer.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna come up like, do you?
It was Brand,
The
the boy.
Yes, I'm just kind of walking about. I had to take a sabbatical, but now I'm back. There's a boy that went missing here about a week ago.
It was about a week ago.
About a week ago.
He came in. He went up to the counter and he ordered something and what was that? Schmitty? I told Schmitty all of this. He went up to the counter and he ordered something, and then I saw him at one of the tables for a little while, and I'll be with you in just a moment. You see as someone else walks up.
Does that look at empty cafe like?
Yeah, no, that's what
Man,
I
she
said.
got mad.
I don't have enough miniatures to fill out this market. There are easily more than 100 people here. Like in the market, not in the cafe. In either case, he went to one of the tables and he was eating for a little while, and then he was just gone. I didn't see him leave. His mother came to collect him, and he was not here. So,
do you remember which table he was sitting at?
yes, he was sitting at this table right here, and she points to this table.
I want to, thank you for your whatever.
Not a problem. And she
Citra.
hurries off. And she is busy.
I want to walk up to barkeep or cook or whatever and be like,
Yep.
hail and well met, dude. Like,
How are you? What can I get for you?
oh, just looking for a couple answers, I suppose.
I'll give you what I can.
I'm investigating the disappearance of that Brand child. I was wondering what you could remember from. I know it's been a while.
Well, I remember him ordering some fried dough. It's real popular with the kids, you know. He sat down right over there and he was eating, but didn't really see what happened to him. He was there one moment and he was gone the next.
So you didn't see him leave or anything?
I didn't see him leave. We did have a lot of orcs in that day, and you know how they get rowdy.
You think they ate him?
No,
I'm kidding.
I don't really believe that they ate him. We had a bunch in that day, and they get rowdy and they order a lot of food, so I was quite busy.
I understand.
You know the Blood Rage gang.
Yes. For now.
So what I would say is that you do know the Blood Rage gang. You do also know that they do a lot of community outreach. So unlike what you think of as a gang, they actually help to take care of their community. So it's a gang, but it's like
it's like the police when
it's like a vigilante police force.
Yeah.
That also deals in light crime.
Gotcha. So in that case, I'm going to be like, thank you for your thing, but actually, I think my sweet tooth's been.
But you also know that they are very loud, proud, and in charge.
Yeah.
They are,
We'll be like, unfortunately, this conversation's got my sweet tooth rolling, so I kind of flip him a coin, and I'm like, why don't you get me some of that fried dough?
Just a moment, sir. And he rolls back, drops it into the oil, and brings it up to you.
And then I think I'm going to go sit down at the table where the boy was.
Okay.
And just give it a neat little look around. Like, they didn't see him leave, which I think is kind of weird.
Right.
So I'm going to, check for...
Right. Like, as you're doing this, you are, in some cases, elbow to elbow with people,
Yeah.
So, also imagine 10 to 15 large orcs in here ordering food.
Yeah, it's easy to not see,
Right.
But just...
I'm letting you know,
table.
if you're looking around imagining this, right, it's not empty like that.
Right. So, perception...
Yeah.
27.
Okay. So with a 27, you're looking at the table, you do notice that there are numerous different scratch marks and stuff into this table where people have carved things into it or whatever, right? Still a good table, but they're definitely not going to sand out everything that people do. Unless it's, causing pain or something, right?
Someone writes F. You know what I want to say. You know what I want to say.
I know. Don't.
People are going to think I'm talking about, the slur for gays because I said F.
Oh, no.
But that's not what I want to say for the record. It's more about a nationality.
Not even a nationality, an actual country.
Yeah, the country itself.
We're fine with people.
And it starts with an F.
Yeah, F.
Rhymes with dance.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
But in either case, you do notice a few carvings there, and you notice the initials that are carved into the table. You see B, and you know the boy's name to be Brand Buckley. So
I want to kind of poke around the I know it's stupid, but I want to kind of nobody saw him leave. Nobody saw anyone take him. So I want to kind of mess with the initials, see if there's any kind of hidden mechanism. Because I know there's a secret society in this area now.
Yeah.
So I want to poke around, see if I can
roll. Go ahead and roll another perception check specifically for that.
Nope.
The natural one.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah, so you don't really notice anything specific, but you do feel like you have at least found perhaps the exact spot the boy was setting. And you're just, like I said, you're looking around, you're seeing all of the people, and you're just like, how could anyone see anything?
I have one less Hail Mary. That has never panned out.
You're going to pray?
Yeah, because, it's a boy that went missing, and he's here, and I feel like I'm close to something, but I'm not there, so I'm just gonna pray for guidance to Tyr, God of Justice. Didn't pan out. It's either a 4 or a 9, and really I don't know. It's a 4.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Yeah. You can see how I could think that's a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Though, like,
Yeah, for sure.
until I saw the actual, like the 6 and the 9.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so God is dead. In that case, I'm just gonna move on. I know. I'm gonna go to the inn and talk to Relina Drake because, like, I tried the community outreach. I know I'm close to something, but I can't find it. Sometimes these things take time.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm gonna go and see what she's got going on.
You speak Orcish, don't you?
Sure. I'm pretty sure
I'm pretty sure you do because you spoke to the mimic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it.
So I'm not going to make you roll for it. Then.
Common, Orcish, Elvish, Dwarvish, Gnomish, and Primordial.
Okay. So I'm not going to make you roll for it, but the graffiti that you see on the monument says BRG in Orcish.
BRG.
Blood Rage Gang.
Gotcha.
Yeah.